It's your boy K Brown, the CEO. If you've never seen the show before, welcome to KNT Radio, and that's KNTRADIO, your official entertainment business podcast. And if you didn't know, we got my man Dwayne Cohen, special sprinter. He got some medals and all that, all the way from England. Right now, it's 9 p.m. in England, but at 4 p.m. on the East Coast of America. I got my man in the building. He's gonna be talking about how his sprint life, a lot more. We're gonna add him in here. And if you never subscribe to the YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, KNTRADIO. You feel me? Shout out to everybody. If you didn't catch yesterday's episode, shout out to Alex Brizard. He was on season 4 of The Circle. He explained a lot of stuff about acting, reality shows, how to get on one, and everything. So make sure y'all catch yesterday's episode. But make sure y'all sharing this. I got England in the building, so this is an intercontinental interview. This is major. Shout out to my England homies. Shout out to my American bros. We on Eastern time and we on GMT time. That's UK, you baby. You know what it is. Let me add my special guest in here. Add him in. Shout out a major key right here. Major key. Shout out my special guest is in the building. Shout out to everybody that's just jumping on here. Like I said, follow me on Instagram at KNTRADIO. Follow my man Dwayne Cohen. Boy, blue checked up and all that. So make sure y'all tuning in, sharing this live, because this is about to be a dope one, especially the people jumping in that track. Jumping in that track, I want you to know what it takes to be a medalist. Not just a person out there, a person that's going to get a medal around their neck at the end. You feel me? So we're going to jump into it. My boy. How about that? Everybody in here. I sent you the invite, Dwayne. You accept the invite. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, what's up? Yeah.
Yo. What's up?
What's up? Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
What's going on, KNT?
What's up?
No,
Where you at right now?
I'm in my house.
Are you in England right now?
England, London, England.
What time is it over there?
The time's about, what, just gone past 9.
Oh my God, it's only 4 p.m. where I'm at.
Oh, damn.
Y'all too fast for us over here. So introduce yourself, tell them what you do, tell them where you're from.
Yeah, I'm Dwayne Cowan. I'm a 400-meter runner for Great Britain. You know, born in England. Parents are from the Caribbean. You know, so yeah, just been grafting. You know, been grafted over the past few years. I won a few medals. You know, that's about it, really.
Okay, so explain. So you were born in the Caribbean, or you were born
I'm
over
born
in England?
in England, but I've got Caribbean family. You know, so
okay.
The background.
I've never been to England, so what was it like for you growing up? Explain your childhood a little bit, what it was like.
England, it's like, obviously I've been to the States. You know, I've lived in the States. It's the same. It's the same sort of, it's the same thing really, but it's a lot more Caribbean people in England. You know, yeah, there's a lot of Caribbean people. So I grew up in Aylesbury Estate. You know, I think in the States they call it the projects or whatever. You know, we call it the estate. So yeah, so I grew up in Aylesbury Estate. You know, I think it was the best time of my life when I was young. Grew up, you know, both parents in the house. You know, so it's calm.
Okay, so what made you even? How long you been running for?
Quite a few years, but I started very late. I started running at, what, 28 years old. That's 29 years old. 28, 29.
What made you just jump out at, like a lot of people start in either middle school, junior high, or early, or jump in high school for their team or in college? What made you jump in already as a grown adult?
Because I was playing football. You know, I was playing football. You call it soccer.
Soccer, okay, so y'all football. You talking about FUTBOL, not FOOT.
Exactly. So I was playing that, and that's my passion. That was my passion, and it was like a lot of politics going on. You go for a trial, and it's supposed to be a 3-day trial, and you're there for like 1 month and stuff like that. And I'm like, you know what? There's too much politics here. You know, like I'm one of the best players there, and you got me on trial for a long time. I just thought, let me find a sport that if I win this race, no one can't tell me anything. You know, like
Right.
it's just me one in this lane. You know, it's me by myself. I haven't got any teammates. If I cross this line first, even if you don't like me, you have to pick me. You know, so I know it's kind of strange that someone out of nowhere just jumped into a sport and got a bronze medal in the World Championships and got a European medal and stuff like that. But it's you know, it's just a certain mindset you got to have, really. You know, I've got a certain mindset. You know, so when I want to do something, I plan it out in my head. I go into a dark room for a few days and plan this shit out and plan these kind of things out. You know, so that's what it is.
Okay, so you say you were playing football.
Yeah.
And what would you say you had to change your mindset because of too much politics in football, so now you're jumping over to track. What was it like coming into track as an adult already? Did you feel like you were behind, or you feel like you were already kind of set for it?
Nah, I think there's some people that are like, you'd say, gifted, you know, natural ability. So
Yeah,
there's a
natural
lot of
athlete.
things that you don't have to do, you know. So like when I first raced, I was ranked number 60 in the UK with my first run with hardly any training, you know. So you go into a sport and everyone's going to call you old, and you know, even up to now, like when I got my first medal at 32, 33 years old, I got my first medal, and everyone's calling you old and stuff like that. But you see, when you started playing football at a younger age, you know, people were telling me I was old when I was 17. They told me I was old when I was 18, 19. So when I get into a sport and I'm 28, 29, and you're calling me old, I know that game. So when they're telling you, so when they're saying that you're old, I'm like, okay, Mo, you know, okay, you know. But it's like coming into sport late, it's sort of, you're ready for all the bullshit that comes, you know.
Right, because you've already got an older mentality to not play and be serious about it. Okay, I got you.
So I would go into training one day and people would go, Dwayne, wait, what are you still doing here? It's when I first started out training for a few years and I weren't getting any medals, I weren't getting paid. I was going to training.
Okay, let's break the 2 years down. How many races did you do in the 2 years? What was your trial and tribulations like?
2 years, I'll just race 3 times a week.
Say that one more time.
I would race 3 times a week.
3 times a week?
I would race 3 times a week.
How was that?
It was hard, but people were telling me, oh, Dwayne, we don't do it like this. But I needed to learn, you know. So I'll jump on a plane to Denmark. I'll jump on a plane to Spain and just get my experience, you know. Get my experience and run and run and run, you know, until I get my experience and just figure this game out. And that's it, you know. But it's hard. It's the hardest thing I've ever done. That's what I could say. It's the hardest thing I've ever done.
So it was a lot of calisthenics, or what's your regimen like? I don't gotta give me all your secrets, but what's your regimen like when you first waking up? What's your regimen like to get prepared for a big race?
Oh, to get prepared for a big race. So basically, let's say I'm racing on a Saturday. So what I do is we'll do a hard session on a Monday, Tuesday, and it'll be probably like a split 400. So it might be a 200 with a 1 minute rest, and a 200 again, you know. And you have to get certain times, you know. So when you hit certain times, like if I hit a 20.9 and a 21.1 after 1 minute rest, I know I'm ready to go, you know. So on the Wednesday, it'll be a lighter day. Then Thursday, you won't do anything. Friday, you fly out. You got in a hotel. And on the Saturday, you got to keep it moving. You got to keep it moving. Like when I first started, I was like, obviously I'm from England and I'm going there. I've got my hair cut, ready for my race. I've got my beard all trimmed up. I'm going to a race, and there's this African dude with his hair all messed up. No one knows who he is. You're running, and this guy kills you. You go, oh shit!
Oh man.
I'm there worried about my hair and my beard, and this guy is running for his life, like he's running for this
Yeah.
prize money. You understand? And it's sort of like you learn. So you learn. You're all right, cool, cool. All right, I've got to feed my people as well, man. So I'm coming to the race with my beard all messed up and hair all mashed up. Yo, I'm here for this money. I'm here for the money. I'm a prize fighter, man. So I'm here for the money. You know.
Right.
Mm.
So what made you choose the 400 out of everything? And can you explain the 400 for people that I know what you mean by that? Can you explain to people that don't really know track?
Yeah, the 400 is a quarter of a mile. It's the whole track. They call it the brutal. It's the brutal event. It's brutal. You know, like I went viral a few years ago because after my race, I did an interview and I couldn't even do my interview. I ended up falling on the ground and everyone's texting me and laughing. And
So
I
it's
was
not broken up between people. It's you running the whole quarter mile.
exactly.
Wow.
Exactly. And it's they put me in it because I'm quite tall. I'm 6'5". I'm 6'5".
Oh, so you're a long strider.
Exactly. But I
Okay.
consider myself a sprinter, but because I'm 6'5", so when I first came into the sport, they just pushed me into the 400. I never wanted to run a 400. You know, I never wanted to do a 400. They just pushed me into it. They go, Dwayne, you're tall, you could do a 400. You know, so it's because I'm tall, really. They pushed me to do the 400. But when I first did the 400, I stayed away from it for about 3 months. The,
Okay.
yeah, the first time I did the 400, I was on the ground for about 1 hour.
Oh wow.
I was on the ground for an hour. I couldn't see, you know. And every time I went to training, they said, "The way you did the 400," I said, "You must be. You've never seen me do a 400, you know." But it's brutal. It's brutal, you know. Yeah.
So explain what was it like? What was it like? I know it's different because you say you've been going racing 3 times, and you had trials and tribulations. You had to wait. You had to recognize that some people ain't out here playing. You were just out there for sport. Some people was out here, like you said, to get that prize. So you had to lock in, take care of your family. And what was it like actually getting your first medal? Like, because I know it's different actually, just being part of the pack and actually getting that medal around your neck saying you're one of the top 3 from that specific event.
Yeah, it was my first real medal was in 2017 in the London World Championships. You got like 100,000 people like in the crowd, and you're sort of going out and you've got all the lights on you, you know. Like some people fold, you know. So when the lights come on, you know, you get them people you get some people fold, and then the lights come on. You got to turn up. You got to turn up. This is in your home court. You got the States, the people from United States. You got the Caribbean boys. They come into your home turf. You're like, nah,
Right.
nah. They say you have it in the home
What
turf.
was that?
You understand? But it was a good experience. It was like you got all your family in the crowd. You got all your friends in the crowd, and it's not even about the medal. You know? Like it was about when you done the victory lap. Everyone supported you over the few years, you know, even people you haven't seen in 5-6 years, people that you haven't spoken to, was in the crowd, and that was the best thing about it. It was the journey and the people that was in the crowd, you know, like as you're going to the victory, like you can, like I said, I haven't seen you in years, but you said some positive words to me like a couple of years ago, you know, and that helped me, you know, so. You know, it's not about the medal, really. It's just that it's about the journey and the money, to be honest. The journey and getting that money, man. You know, my medals are at my parents' house. I haven't even seen it since I got the medals. I haven't really seen the medals, to be honest.
But I know it was probably still cool to give your mom one of them. I know she was proud of you.
Yeah, cool, man. That's what you sort of do it for, you know. Like that's the reason why most people go into sports. Is like, do you want to get your parents a house or do you want to, you know, that's the main goal. Like it was like, can I put my parents in a better situation, you know, and
Right.
seeing like giving my mum the medal and say, yeah, put it in your put it on the shelf, man. Whenever get me, so put it on the shelf, and when people come around, they could see it and stuff like that. But yeah, the best thing is just making your parents proud, man.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And like, listen, I just met you, and I'm proud of you because a medal is so crazy.
Mm.
Did you cry when they put it around your neck? I would have cried.
No,
Man, I ain't
no. I think I'm more of a football. Like, if it was football, like I think I would have been more passionate. To be honest, you know, to see my parents sort of tear up, you know, sort of like that, sort of like made you think, you know. But the medal, not so
right.
much. It was more like, yeah, seeing your parents proud of you. That was it, man. You know.
And you said there was 100,000. So when you're running around the track, right?
Mm.
Can you see, like, is it like a stage shot, or are you just locked in on your goal? You can't even see them until the end.
So you're zoned out, you know. You're zoned out. You can't hear
So
it.
you had tunnel vision. You ain't even look around.
I can't hear anyone, right? And you're ready to go to war. This is like going to war. Like, it's like going
Elaborate
to war.
that.
So like,
Elaborate that.
basically, the amount of training that you put in there, the best way I could explain it is you're putting your body close to death. That's the best way I could explain it. It's the
Oh my God.
best.
But that's like Navy SEAL level training you talking about.
This the training. So like, most people don't come back after like a hard session. A lot of people don't come back. It's only four. So let's say that we've got a group of 60 to 70 people start off pre-season. Towards the end of the season, there's only 10 of us left. And within that 10 of us, only 5 is making it for your national team, you know. And it's only
so what
one
you're saying
of
that it's set, before you move forward, it's set to break you so you can see who really won.
It really,
and who really can make it.
Really sets you to break you. Then you're the lion, then you go up against other lions from other countries, you know. Then it's like whoever wants it more. Someone could be faster than you, but they won't beat you on that day because, like I said to you, it's the bright lights, you know, the bright lights. And I was always one, I couldn't care less if there was 900,000 people in there, man. Like, let's go out there, man. Let's go to war, you know. Let's go. Let's go.
So was it a close one, or you took? So where did you end up placing before we move forward?
Oh, so with the European Team Championships, I came first, and with the World Championships on the relay, we got a bronze medal. But we weren't even supposed to make the final.
But
I knew that I wasn't coming out of my house. But everyone was like, "I'm not coming out of my house to waste my time. I've got my family coming down there." Like, some of our best runners weren't even running. I said, listen, I don't care. I'm bringing you this baton so we could get a medal. You know, final came against the United States, the best runners in the world. I think so. They got the best runners in the world. And on paper, my splits were much faster than the best runners in the world. So it's like, we finally got that medal. Yeah, man. So we finally got that medal, man. So that's it. It's just got to be, you got to have a certain mindset, you know, like before even getting to that stage, you got a lot of negativity. You got a lot of negativity from even your friends. Even if they don't mean it, it's like little words might go, and you go, all right, cool. Let me keep all my little goals to myself. You know, that's what I do. You keep all your goals to yourself. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to, because at the end of the day, who knows, that little bit of discouragement might discourage you or take you off the path that God has you. So that's heavy right there.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what happens. It happens. That's why even my mom didn't even know I was running. Even all the way up to about 2016, she never knew I ran. I always kept it to myself. It ain't like she gonna be. You just keep it just in case you fail. You don't want to put her into anything. So I just said, like, I kept everything to myself, you know. So that's what it's about, keeping things to yourself, you know. And so when it happens and you all right, cool, I've got to go. Like, everyone knows me, so everyone that knows me, they'll call me twin. Anyone that knows me before the age of 28, they'll call me twin. Because I played football, but I lived a wild lifestyle. I wasn't your goody two shoes type of guy. I lived a wild lifestyle. But everyone that knows me thinks I'm this cool, calm, chilled guy. But everyone that calls me twin, anyone that calls me twin, they know the wild,
the other side.
They know the other side.
So okay, so
yeah,
how did you get rid of that? And like, because you said you had to lock in on that mindset. What changed? Oh, like you said, because a lot of people might be in that, but not being able to about like what is it? The double personality. Because eventually they start to mix. You know what I mean? So, any advice for a person that's literally in that thing where they have to hide that inner person that they don't want to be with, and also try to maintain being that person that they want to be at the same time?
Yeah, just a while. So that basically, like, a lot of people that know this story, man, to be honest, but it's going to be a KNT radio first. Like, everyone knows this story, but I lived a wild life. I'm talking about, I wasn't the nicest type of guy, you know. Like, I wasn't the nicest type of guy, you know, and went around with the wrong people, you know, and I grew up in a certain neighborhood, your school friends and stuff like that, and yeah. So what changed is, like, you just got to keep yourself. You got to keep yourself. I mean, don't lock away your old friends. I don't believe that, but you got to keep yourself to yourself. Go ghost for, like, even if it's like for 1 year or 2 years, you know, just go ghost. That's the best way I can explain it. Like, I grew up in Peckham, Aylesbury Estate, Old Kent Road, Rotherhithe. Anyone that knows them areas there, everyone thinks I'm from Wimbledon for some reason. I don't know why that's on my thing, but that's where I grew up. You know, I came into the sport, and I had a bad temper when I played football as well. I had a very short fuse. So when I came into track and I was training with my dad, I was like, this is his thing. I'm just going to be chilled, mouth quiet. He says run here, I'm going to run here, do this, mouth quiet. And don't bring any negative vibes to anything. I tried my best. You know, I tried to be Mr. Chill, you know, and that's the best way I can explain it. Just go for like a year or 2 years, and just stick to your goal. You know, afterwards.
And I want to say this too.
Yeah.
I want to say this too, because it's an entertainment business podcast where we have the people that's successful in the craft and trying to here to teach a little bit about the markets that they in, and also help the people that's trying to be successful. So, what advice would you have to somebody who's who's seen this and wants to jump into track or jump into actual competitive and doing sprinting professionally? What advice would you have for them, and what steps should they take? What would be their moves?
Just as long as you're happy, as long as you're happy, you are not taking money from anyone. Just do what makes you happy. And just keep turning up every single day, you know, because if you're jumping into track, it's going to take you about 2-3 years to get your body straight, you know, to get your body into an athletic way, because it might look athletic, but there's a difference between being actually strong, you know. So just take time. Like, if it don't come the first year, 2 years, you got to keep plucking away. You got to keep plucking away, and as long as you're happy doing it, just keep turning up. That's it. Something's gonna happen. You know, something's gonna happen. You know, it's only a matter of time. You know, and just go to a good coach and just listen to what he says. Like, with my training group, anyone that listened got far. Everyone that was moaning and complaining, there was nowhere to be seen. You just got to stick at it. That's it. Stick at it. Just be happy, man. Like, no matter what you do, it don't have to be sports. You know, it could be American football. I think your son does American football, right? Or
You said what? Say that again.
no, I said, does your son do American football?
Yeah, he does football and basketball. Yeah.
Oh snap! Then that's what it's about. Just sticking at it.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
been working with him for like he's a 10-year-old, but this is his eighth season of basketball. I just left
eight
one of his
seasons.
games. Yeah, three. What is it? 3, 4, 5. He started when he was 3 per season.
Oh
That's why
man.
when people be coming up to me, like he
Yeah.
plays nationally too, so he doesn't just play school ball.
Oh
He plays
wow.
big tournaments. Like we've been playing teams from Alaska, Puerto
It's
Rico,
crazy.
Virginia, everything. Like,
That's
my
why.
son in 9 weeks won in 7 cities.
So you're giving them a head start. So see,
Yeah, exactly,
trust me,
exactly. That
you're
that
giving them a
it's
head
been a
start,
while working.
and it's gonna trust me. Just as long as he sticks at it, it's a big chance that he will make it. That's it. It's as simple as that. As simple as that.
Facts, facts.
Mm.
So what's coming up? What's next for you? When's your next race you got coming up with anything you're doing outside of sprinting? Do you want to influence, movie, anything like that?
Now I'm just at the moment I've come down from doing the 400, so I might start doing the 200, and I'm doing a bit of coaching. I'm coaching a lot of football players at the moment. So I've got quite a few football players that I'm coaching. Yeah, so this would be, yeah, that's it. I'm just coaching and doing a bit of running, coming down from the 400 to do the 200, you know. So, but at the moment, I'm just doing a lot of coaching at the moment, yeah. A lot of speed coaching and stuff like that to get people much faster, you know.
Yeah. But like I said, I appreciate you coming on here.
It's all good.
And this was a special interview with my man Dwayne Coleman, all the way from England, giving y'all the game on what it's like to be a sprinter, what it takes to be a gold medalist, bronze medalist around the world, doing this thing, working every day. He gave you some insights if you wanted to jump in, being a sprinter. This is your boy K Brown, the CEO, host. Follow that Instagram at KNTRADIO, and that's KNT Radio. And make sure you follow my man Dwayne Cohen. Support everything he's doing. Stream all his videos up. Whatever he posts, tag it up, spam it up. Make sure he's doing his thing, because everybody that come on KNT Radio is now family. So we want everybody to join and elevate what they're doing. And like I said, appreciate everybody that comes on here. Speak up, keep up with me, because there's going to be a lot more people, great people like my man Dwayne coming on. And I appreciate you, bro, because it was an honor to have you on and share your time with the podcast.
Trust me. It's all good, KNT, man. Anytime, man.
Okay. Love you,
Yeah.
bro.
All right, easy.